Hey guys, I'm your brother from another mother, Evil Aniki, and today I'm at MultiCon. This is at the Skirball Convention Center, Cultural Center. This is my first time at MultiCon. This is a great little convention. Highly recommend coming and checking it out. They've got some amazing panels, and they also have a charity that they're supporting. So every time you come here and you spend money on tickets and you buy stuff, a lot of that goes to the charity. I don't know about all the vendors, but I know some of the stuff, if you buy it, it just goes straight to the charity, which I think is a great cause. But there was a bunch of charities in there as well, so they were the big thing. But they had some great panels today, and that we're going to be checking out here in the video. They had an X-Men panel with the creator of Deadpool, and then the showrunners and writers of the X-Men animated series. And there was a Hey Arnold 30th anniversary reunion panel, which was really cool, and I stuck around for a Walking Dead panel. So some amazing top tier panels that I highly recommend you check it out. If you want to see the unedited panels, by the way guys, link will be down in the description below. My camera battery did die a few times, so there's a few parts that cut out for maybe like a minute, but not the worst thing in the world. But without further ado, let's get inside and check this convention out, because there is a lot to see.
So the first thing I saw when getting dropped off here at the Skirball Cultural Center was this giant dragon head. I don't know if this was here for the convention or if it's just always here. It was pretty cool. This is my first time here, so everything I see is new to me. After walking down a garden path, I came to the main convention hall area.
Oh, it's nice in here, huh?
A lot better in here.
Thank you.
Stepping on inside, I can see that there's probably like 5 or 6 vendors in here selling comic books, Funkos, you know, anime figures, DVDs, graded comics. They've also got a bunch of these nerd flags hanging up, and I'm not too sure what these guys were, but this was cool. I think it's some type of video production company or something. And then more flags on the back of this walkway up there, which is this venue is so cool. I have to be honest. Very impressed with this venue for how it is laid out. I like it a lot. The whole vibe is just immaculate. This doesn't really show well on the video here, but this had their like logo there, and then it was also like not recording you, but there was like a live feed of yourself there. I didn't shoot this in the right frame rate, I believe, or something like that, and that's why I'm getting these like weird half black screens like this. This is like a technical thing video nerds would like. So there's the logo, you can sort of see it. Yeah, MultiCon. Yeah, this is such a cool display. I wish it showed up better on my camera. I wish I had remembered to change my frame rate. This is the main sponsor for the event, which is Lucid Trading. They had this big Chud booth thing, which I thought was pretty cool, and we're gonna hop in there in just a second. They also had a green screen thing, and I had to check that out. This was like the big interactive booth of the event, in my opinion, and I think this is a lot of fun. This is their booth here. They're filming me for me. This is supposed to be the room of a day trader, and it is absolutely disgusting. My goodness. And then here's what the inside looks like, and it's just got Zins and oh my god, this is like
These are the times when traders lost everything.
I don't know. I don't even know how to describe what I like, the feeling of what it's like to be in this room. It's like being a voice actor, it's like a voice recording booth for frat bros or something.
Gambling addiction is just a lie made up by casinos to stop you from winning their money. If they would say to keep gambling, they would go.
Do you know anything like which of the watches is the nicest? Do you know?
The nicest? Oh,
or the
gosh,
most
I'm
expensive?
probably the most expensive.
Yeah.
I'm the wrong person to ask. I mean, these are all pretty expensive. Some of them are like not actually real. They're like the fake version of the real thing. It's a really good question. I'm so sorry. I wish I had the answer.
in a helicopter had a bumpy landing in the Hamptons today. Everyone survived, but they lost a ton of aura.
Now, this was a big hall, and there was a bunch of vendors on the left side here that I didn't take any video of, just because I wanted to respect the privacy of a lot of the voice actors and actors and, you know, the talent who was there doing signings. It was just kind of like a rule that you couldn't, you know, be filming around them. But this stage over here in the corner, which is being sponsored by Lucid, had a bunch of cool panels. This was a Cartoon Fridays panel here in the early morning.
Joining me on stage from Cartoon Fridays, Tommy Snyder and Tara Sands.
Yes.
For you guys out there, Tommy and Tara were hosts of Cartoon Fridays. They may look a little different, but I think it's the same flavor.
Now, when I'm talking to you here, my mind doesn't go, he must be Piglet. Now, can you blow people's minds by pulling out the kids especially?
Sure. And I will say that really the voice I'm about to do is John Fiedler. Like that, because that was his just regular voice, and then they pitch it up a little bit. But, dear, it's hard to be brave when you're such a small animal. Oh. And that's how John talked. And that's just the voice that he had in regular life.
Amazing. So I got a question for you. Okay. So Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, this was a massive, massive movie. When you were making it, did you get a sense that this was going to be a big movie, or was Johnny Depp kind of just like, you're like, oh, what's he doing? This is going to bad.
No, first of all, Johnny Depp is a very nice man, very normal.
He keeps coming up in our panels today, yeah.
So yeah, he's a great guy, and when we were shooting the movie, it was a lot of fun. It was 6 months long. We got to go to Caribbean and shoot, and we shot a lot of places. So our last 2 months of shooting were in St. Vincent and the Grenadine Islands. So that was great. In the first 2 weeks we were down there, I didn't have to go to set at all. So I could just hang out at the hotel, get in the island, do what I wanted to do before I even got called to set. So it was great.
Ashley, how old were you when you got bit by the actin bug? And then did you need ointment for that bite?
I was super young. My favorite medium is animation, so I watch way more animation than I want to admit right now. And that was my first introduction in The Matrix. I was like, I want to do what Trinity does. I thought she was such a great representation of women and being empowered. And I was like, I want to do that. I want to make people feel how she made me feel. Yeah. And that was my first kind of inclination into the industry.
Now, making my way through the convention center here, we come along to the Make an Impact main stage, and this is the big charity stage. I did catch this voice actor panel here at the end. There's a bunch of amazing, talented voice actors here at this event. The main panels I'm here to check out today is they have this Deadpool panel, or this X panel, they're calling it, with the creator of Deadpool, and this room was just fabulous in general as well. This is an amazing little room. Auditorium stage center.
I have to ask, was it, you left quite the cliffhanger on so many of those pieces. Was that sort of your way of, for lack of better expression, daring the network to come back at some point?
The last thing we did as a crew was the journal, which was written by me and Joe and Michelle. And we ended it where he finds a map in the back of his dad's journal, and it literally, Grandpa, I found a map. And then you pan up into the sky, and the orchestra's music swells, and then we were canceled. So it was on purpose, me saying, I dare you to cancel us. Arnold found a map. And of course, you know, if you look at how media works, that's a pretty dumb dare.
And I feel like Butch Hartman was like standing outside your office dark and like,
yeah, Butch was already measuring my office.
God, first of all, how was it keeping a secret? How tough was it to keep the secret that you were coming back to the Walking Dead universe?
It was a tough secret to keep. We did shoot in New York City in Central Park, and so
no one was there. No.
when we were shooting closer to Boston, it was easier to keep the secret, but when we were shooting in New York City, I was like, I feel like people know. I feel like people are seeing me and Lauren hugging, and they're like, something's going on here. So that was hard to keep secret after that point, but yeah, it was. I was so excited to get to go back and work on the show again and have scenes with Lauren again. I have always loved working with her so much. I've loved working with Scott, and yeah, I had a blast. I was so excited about the idea of coming back. It was kind of crazy because I had made before I ever knew about this, that they were planning this possible Beth Green return, I had made a little EP, and for years people have been asking me to record the songs that Beth would kind of like sing around the prison or things like that. And I've been like, I'm not ready to record my next album yet, I don't really know what I want to do. You know what? Let me just record all these songs that people have been asking for. So I recorded it along with an original song called Stephen's Weed, and it was also inspired by spending time with some of the Walking Dead cast. And I sent it to Scott one day just to be like, you know what, I recorded all these songs from the show, like if you ever need it for something, or I was thinking like in the back, and he was like, well, and then it was just like a few weeks, I feel like it was just a few weeks later, he was like, is when they actually told me about it, or I got the offer to be on Dead City. So it was very weird, and then I was like, because I didn't know why I was making it. I mean, it's been 10 years. And like, why didn't I do it right after I left? I don't know, but I just for one random day was like, I'm gonna record all those songs from the show, just to have them.
So I gotta kick this off I found out just the other day that you two had not met Rob until right now.
Whoa, how are you? I praised you profusely, is that the right word?
Oh, yeah,
my podcast,
yes,
and all of your incredible accomplishments, and your book, buy their book, it's for a good cause, it's in there, get it, that is an incredible era, and they're still on the show, which is incredible.
Which is so important to me because I can vouch, Rob and I have talked about you guys, but I didn't know you guys hadn't met because we've gushed over you together. So what's it like to meet someone who created such a formative character for the show?
Writing can be a very isolating kind of occupation. You're sitting there either with your notepad or your computer, and we worked out of home offices back when X-Men, the original, was being made. We didn't meet anybody. And over the course of 30 years, you don't meet everybody, and we never.
I can vouch for this. I never leave the house. There may be 3 days I don't leave. I just am isolated. We're just isolated hermit creatives.
But we finally got you traveling. It took some time, but now we got you traveling.
That's right.
It took this for us to get a chance to meet you. I think that's
your book. I loved it. Your book gave me so much insight into how you work with Bob Harris and the creatives at because I love all those people. When you were bringing that show together. I don't think you guys know that original X-Men series in the 90s. I mean, I was in my 20s when it debuted, but it was like I was back as a kid watching Saturday morning cartoons. It was on Saturday morning, but I never missed Saturday morning cartoons when I was a kid. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, my favorite stories are coming to life, and it's behind these brilliant minds who are so faithful to the material. I mean, so that's, I think everybody, myself, Jim Lee, Chris Claremont, we were just so excited to see the stories that we loved from Chris, from John Byrne, brought, so respectfully to screen. Amazing.
And what I love about our conversation the other day when Rob came up about doing this panel is that when you guys were doing Cable in the original show, it was brand new, so he was not yet out of the mystery era. Like, Cable was sort of like, what's he gonna be? Who is he? So I love that now in this reprise, Cable's had some years to explain himself.
He's gotten really big and deep. All we had was he's gruff and he shoots at people. It was what we were handed, and I kept on asking, there were 2 or 3 characters I kept on asking Bob Harris, and I said, what about this Gambit guy? He's Cajun and mysterious. Got much more? And look what he's grown into. Look what those 2 characters have grown into.
I'll grab them now.
Yeah, here, I'll give you this one because it
Thank
has
you.
everything
Oh my goodness. Oh man. It's a cool poster. Thank you so much.
No, Farm Century doesn't do that. They give you one. They give you the first one. I got a second one after.
Yeah. They have like different colors.
Yeah, the different. Yeah,
white and
white and
gray.
gray.
That's cool. So this is the Jake Thrilljoy that I got from attending MultiCon. This was part of their goodie bag for going. And check this out. They have, so this is the one that's probably going to be, but there's a 1 in 6 chance I get this chase, which would be really cool. And it looks like you just rip the back down here, so this is super cool. Let's crack this open, if I can. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Thought I did it, and I didn't, because there was just a lot of extra plastic there. Okay. And I'm doing this on the steps to the Skirball Cultural Center. Take the plastic off. Out of my way, plastic, you're in the way. Okay. And I'm assuming it wants us to tear this back part here. Oh, looks like we got Hero. No, maybe. Who knows? We got Hero. Look at that. Yeah. Didn't get the chase, unfortunately, but you know what? I'm still very happy with this amazing figure. Wow. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous figure.
But that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next Evil Aniki vlog. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye!